Traffic is probably the biggest headache for any marketer. Submitting articles to the search engines is a time-honoured strategy for generating traffic, and it's been used since the early days of the internet, and is still perhaps one of the best ways to get traffic, even in our modern Web 2.0 times. However, what are the best techniques? There's a lot of questions about this. How should you submit your articles? How can you get your articles ranking? And so on. But the biggest question, of course, is what is the best sites? Well, the answer's simple. easyinarticles.com. It's the granddaddy of all article directories and the one that you must be using. There are many more out there, but none of them carry the weight and the authority of Easy in Articles. Easy in Articles will provide you with a lot of benefits, which we'll talk about in a minute. But there are other article directories out there. There's many more. Type into Google article directory and you'll get thousands of results. Now, you don't want to sit and manually submit to all of them. That would take you forever. Buy a tool or outsource it, or just manually submit to the top half a dozen or so sites. One of the big contenders at the moment is Google Knoll. And of course, because this is owned by Google, it's going to do well in the search engine results. Very good for getting the site indexed and noticed by Google. However, at the present moment, they do not seem to be doing as well as Easy in Articles. Easy in Articles is still considered the best and ranks the best. It is undoubtedly the market leader. It has very stringent rules about their articles, and every single article is manually submitted. Now, this does mean it can be tricky and take time to get articles on there, but as long as you follow their terms of service and you're familiar with what they want, it's not a problem. Most importantly, it's loved by Google because of this. Because it has such a stringent submission process, Google provide it with a lot of weight. And this means marketers love it too, because they know they can get good traffic. Any article that you put in Easy in Article, so long as it's written well, will rank well in the search engines. As long as the keywords aren't too competitive, obviously, it will rank, and it will rank quite well for them. It's great for getting your site indexed. You write an article for a new site, submit it to Easy in Articles. As soon as it's approved, it will be picked up and indexed by Google. And it's going to give you a very, very big link boost. Now, before you start submitting articles, make sure you've read their author and their submission guidelines. Make sure you're thoroughly familiar with them and you know exactly what they are expecting, and stick to them. You will gain backlinks from where your article is ranking and direct traffic, both from your article in the search engine and your article within Easy in Articles. But of course, you can give your articles an extra boost with a few very simple techniques. Firstly, social bookmark your article. Pick your article up, social bookmark it using OnlyWire or Dig or StumbleUpon. It'll get some extra links. You can also ping your articles. Ping your articles using any of the main ping sites. That will get you more traffic and more of a boost. Take your RSS feeds and submit those. Submit those to the RSS directories, put them on the RSS aggregators, put them on your iGoogle page, your Yahoo 360 page, wherever. It's all going to help get links through to your Easy in Articles articles. And of course, you can take your article and either submit it as is or spin it and submit it to other directories too for further backlinks. If you are submitting articles, then you need to make sure that they are on Easy in Articles for maximum traffic. Do some of this simple backlinking here, and you will easily find your articles ranking well for their keywords and bringing you good traffic.